here with Wilfrid Laurier University. So my pleasure to meet everyone here today. So let me please share my screen so that everyone can see it. All right. So I think hopefully everyone can see my screen now in full. Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm part of the International Recruitment and Partnership Division in Wilfrid Laurier, and my mission is to support all the students in the Southeast Asia for the information and program and applications on the ground supports. So just to give you a little bit about the university, so we are number one in Canada of the course instructor ranked by the Maclean Annual Student Satisfaction Survey, and over 90% of students are really satisfied with their decision to study in Wilfrid Laurier in Canada. And over our true campus, we have 25 research centers and institutes. And for undergraduate programs, we offer 80 plus programs for international students. So here are just some, clear numbers of Wilfrid Laurier. So for 2022, we have 23,000 students, including domestic and international students, and 7% of that is international students. So we are standing at a very humble percentage of international students. The reason is because our admission requirement standing in a very competitive for the international student, and also as well as for domestic, and we take pride of that because what we take from you as an applicant is equally as what we deliver to you as the graduate students. So the student to faculty ratio standing at 25 students over one faculty member at the moment. So we have a fairly small size, medium-sized class, so that the student can get the most interactive communication with the faculty members. And we, for now, we offer 50 plus programs with co-ops, and we have the largest business degree co-op in Canada. And over 90% of 2021 graduate students, it's the second year of pandemic. So 90%, over 90% of them are employed or go into further postgraduate studies. And every year, approximately we have over 6,300 job postings available each year. And we're standing number one for student life staff supports and extracurriculars for students. So I want to talk a little bit about our campus. We are located in the most populated province in Canada, which is Ontario. And maybe some of you might have heard of more about Toronto, Vancouver. Well, we have more than that. So for Canada, we located in the southwest part of Toronto, which is the most populated city in Canada and also in North America. So we have two campuses. One is Waterloo, stand with almost 18,000 students, and another one is Brantford campus, which is over 3,500 students. From these two campuses to Toronto, approximately it will take you about an hour, 15 minutes to 1 hour and 30 minutes by car, or less than 200 kilometers. So if you want to take, if you want to go back to visit parents during summer or winter break, from our campus to the Pearson Airport, it's just an hour away. So it's very convenient. It's like in the middle of all the big cities and locations. So I want to talk a little bit about city of Waterloo. So Waterloo is part of the Waterloo Kitchener. And Waterloo region is the technology hub of Canada. So it's the largest one in Canada and the second largest technology cluster to San Francisco, Silicon Valley in North America. So all of the high-tech company like Microsoft, Cisco, Shopify, those they have the headquarters located in Waterloo. And the two biggest players in the insurance companies are Manulife and Sun Life. They are located in Waterloo as well. So as you can see, the city has so much more to offer for students, domestic students and international students, particularly if you enroll and study in the STEM program or business program. We offer the best opportunity for students. And to get around the campus, you can either take bus or tram. And the population of the city is also is in the middle average population over 100,000 and 13,000 people. So this is a picture of the Waterloo campus from the up front. And as you can see here, it's a football court of our beautiful Waterloo campus, and it's standing the #1 sustainable campus in Ontario. So talk a little bit about another smaller, humble campus is Brantford campus. So we have about 3,600 plus students located in this campus. Although it's a smaller campus to Waterloo, it's teaching the very high-tech, I would say high-tech programs like business technology management, BTN, as you might have heard of, the very common program recently. And we also have game design and development taught in this campus as well. And also we have the welcoming and a very inclusive on-campus option for students. Talk a little bit about the on-campus option for both Waterloo and Brantford. We have on-campus option for students. With Waterloo, we have two style, the dormitory style and the apartment style. And the student will have to opt in for meal plan with both campus. With Brantford, we only have the apartment style, which means that you will share the apartment with 4 to 5 others similar or single gender students. So for Brantford, you have options to cook in your apartment. So you can use your convenience plan to buy grocery or grab coffee on campus. So for talking a little bit about the career service, so in 2020, almost 95% of international students secure with employment after they graduate or they go to further postgraduate studies. And one thing that I want to emphasize is that our job fair at Wilfrid Laurier is the largest of its kind in Canada, and we take the pride of that. We give the best support for all the international students from day one, from building your resume, doing the mock interview, screening the cover letters for you guys. And you have personalized career support service from our career coordinators. With all the programs that have co-op as the prerequisite for your programs, you will have support from the co-op coordinator, which will help you locate and navigate the best options that suit your career path. And over 70% of students who study in Laurier from our survey plan to work in Canada after they graduate. So as you can see here, this is talking a little bit about the co-ops. Our partners are big partners like PepsiCo, Sick Kids Hospital, AIG, KPMG, Amazon. So international students, beside that, you guys can work full time in your co-op term. You can also work part time during the study term, up to 20 hours a week. So here's an example of how the co-op works. This is an example of the business administration and economics program. So for year one, you'll study full time in 2 semesters: fall semester, which is normally in September, and winter semester, which is in January, and the summer, which is spring. So you'll take a break during the summer. And then for year two, you'll do your co-op during the summer from year two to year three, right? So, and then year three, you'll do co-op in the winter term, and so forth. With the fourth year, you're doing co-op in the first semester, which is the fall semester. So all of these co-op terms will be added into your working experiential learning when you apply for jobs after you graduate. And that's really the unique point of studying in Canada, not just at Laurier. So 7% of international students, it's small size, but rest assured that you have the personal support, and it's large enough for you to get to meet other international students coming from other part of the world. We have Burmese students, of course. We have Vietnamese students. We have Indonesian students, Chinese, Indian students. They are very supportive and very welcome. And you all have the support from the international student advisors from day one. So talking a little bit about the programs for each faculty, I'm not going to go through every one of these, but I will go through the very highlights of each faculty. So to talk a little bit, first up, we have Lazardus School of Business and Economics, and we have about 9 undergraduate programs under this school of business, and those are including the double degree programs. Co-op is available for all programs under the school, and we also have the management and entrepreneurship option for those students who want to entrepreneurs their business idea. And for first up, we have business admin. So our business program are accredited by AICSB, the top 5% of the World Business School. Business co-op, as I mentioned before, is the largest in Canada, and our employment rate for BBA in 2020 was 98%, which is quite high compared to other institutions in the same range. Of course, beside the business concentration that we offer, like supply chain, accounting, marketing, economics, HR, we also prepare students for their professional designation. Like for accounting, we have CPA, finance, we have CFA, human resource, we have HR, CHRP. So these programs, we have the dedicated prepping costs, which means that you can take credits of these diploma. Normally would be one term semester, so that you can apply for the required courses that you need to take in order to take the exam, which is the CPA, CFA, CHRP. Okay, so we have this one, a very particular double degree with University of Waterloo. So in Waterloo, we have 2 universities, these 2 universities has each of their own strength. So for us, we take the pride of business program, whereas for University of Waterloo, the strength is in computer science and math, and in STEM in general. So we have the double degree with either computer science or Bachelor of Math at U Waterloo. The total time for the double degree would be 5 years, and you'll get 2-degree credential by the end of the 5 years. And during this 5 years, you'll have 12 to 16 months of co-op. Economics, of course, we have the options as economic itself, or you can combine economic and accounting, or economics with financial management. And the employment rate for Bachelor of Arts in Economics was 100% in the previous years. And co-op, of course, is also available for students. Moving up to Faculty of Science, we have 25 programs, undergraduate programs, including the double degree for students. And co-op is available for all programs. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the joint degree. So law degree and science degree as an option, or arts degree as an option for Laurier. So you will study a total of 6 years in total, and you will have 2 credentials, with one with University of Sussex in the UK with the law degree, and another degree, either science or arts at Laurier. And same with the BBA double degree, you have 12 to 16 months of co-op. Other popular science program, we have biochemistry, biotechnology, computer science, data science, health science, psychology. So for biochemistry and biotechnology, for Ontario and in other part of Canada, you might not be able to study Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science. So the option that is closest to this is biochemistry and biotechnology, stand under the Bachelor of Science. However, this is a highly intensive research program, and you have the option to either complete a senior thesis research project, and also the co-op is available. For information technology, we have computer science offered at either Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Arts. Each of these will have different requirements. For Bachelor of Arts, the GPA will be a little bit lower than Bachelor of Science. And of course, we have data science. Faculty of Arts, some other popular program under the Faculty of Arts, I would say, is the film studies. A film study is a very special program. We have the 2 years with the Bachelor of Arts at Laurier, and this 3rd year, the student will go to Vancouver Film School, which is located in Vancouver. So in this 3rd year, you study mostly about doing films, like directing, scripting, acting, and then in the last year, you come back to Laurier and finish your Bachelor of Arts in Film Study. So in total 4 years, you finish with a bachelor degree in arts of film study and a diploma of film in Vancouver Film School. And Vancouver Film School, along with Toronto Film School, is a top two college that teach film in Canada. Faculty of Music. Beside the majors available, popular for under music, we also offer music therapy, which is a very special program. And it's Laurier is the only one university that offers this program in Ontario. So music therapy is the combination of psychology and music. So think about it as a way of using music to heal your clients. So it's a combination of cognitive learning, psychology, psychological approach, but it's using music. So basically, this program, you still need to learn about the basic knowledge and basic music command. However, you use those knowledge to apply for your therapy learning. Next up, we have the Faculty of Liberal Arts. So for liberal arts, we have the option, one of the program that I want to highlight is the user experience design. So user experience design, you might have heard of the UX UI design, right? However, this program is more than that. It will teach you not just the trending recently, but also to have a comprehensive understanding of how you utilize the tools and the applications platform to enhance the user experience of the platform that you're working with. So not only on the website, when you see that there's like a pop-up where they're asking question like, are you satisfied with the website or the search that you did today? So those are the questions that the user experience designer will get in and get the feedback or insights from the users, which is you guys. So that's one of the things that the user experience designer will do to help improve the platform. Next up, we have the Faculty of Human and Social Science. For this faculty, I want to talk a little bit about the game design and development. So game design, it's not only about esport or streamers that you have been exposed to. It's about learning to design games that really help with, community, social experience, like those games like board or even board games. So you will learn from year one or term semester one with your professor how to design games. And in the last year, you'll have a capstone project for the fourth year. So from semester one, fourth year to last semester, you'll have your own team to do and design a real game for your capstone projects. Last but not least is the Faculty of Social Work. Social work is the Bachelor of Social Work is the only program that we offer under the Faculty of Social Work for students. So how to apply? Talking a little bit about the admission. So we accept students applications through Ontario University's application center, which is also called OUAC. So the website is posted here on our wlu.ca/international/admissions with an S. So you can access the OUAC link through that website. So general requirements, every program will have different requirements. However, for those programs, particularly we'll look into the score of your English and also your math class. Some certain programs like for example, music therapy will also have certain requirements like auditions. So that would be listed under the Ontario High School Curriculum tab. So that applies to all applicants, not just Ontario's students, but also other students as well, which means for all for international students like you guys. And for Burmese, for Myanmar students, the international curriculum that we accept are these listed here: AP exams, IB, GCE. We accept SAT, ACT for some certain American students that do homeschooling. However, for international students in general, we do not accept SAT or ACT as standing on its own. So language proficiency, we do accept IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, and Duolingo. So on the website, it's listed very clearly what we're looking for in every English proficiency test. So you can go to our website to see that. For IELTS, it's 6.5 and no band under 6.0. And we also have pathway from Wilfrid Laurier International College. for some certain programs that the student take in UTP Stage 1 or UTP Stage 2 can be transferred full credits to some certain program in the universities. So scholarships and finance. So international student, they're paying international fees. So for the academic expense, each year will be from 32,300 Canadian dollars to to around 40,000 Canadian dollars. That's only include the tuition fees and textbook and supplies and student fees. For the living costs, total would be 45,000 to 60,000 Canadian dollars a year. We do offer entrance scholarship for students. So for fall 2024, we will accept students with the average of 85 percentage or higher for 2,500 Canadian dollars for first year. In the next coming years, year 2, 3, 4, you will be applying the in-course scholarship, which is around 1,200 Canadian dollars a year. The highest grade of the entrance scholarship, it's called the President's Gold Scholarship, and that is worth 12,000. And the admission requirement for GPA is 95% and higher, and it is renewable in the upcoming upper year. So make sure that you meet the entry requirements for the President goals, but keep the GPA of 10.0 out of 12 to keep the 4,000 in the upper years. For the highest scholarship that we offer at the moment is 40,000 over 4 years for an undergraduate degree that we offer for international students. So each year, average, you get 10,000 scholarship. So that's pretty much it from my end. So now I'm opening for any question you might have. So thank you very much for listening. I hope everyone is having the information you might need it. So I see we started having more question coming up. Do you want to take over and read the question now, or should I just?
Yes. Question in the chat box.
Yeah. So available electrical engineering program. At the moment, we don't offer a particular program in engineering. So those that are available under the science would be the data science, or let me see. Give me a second. So engineering, unfortunately, we don't offer those programs, but we have computer science and physics. So those are the ones that are offered at the moment under the Faculty of Science. So unfortunately, for electrical engineering, we don't have program offer for international students. Okay, GCE A level can get the credit exemption for similar costs. Okay, so for GCE A level, we might be able to grant some certain, university credits. However, this would be for so let me just open my screen. So you will be able to transfer credits up to 6 courses once you finalize this GCE certifying statements. So A level would be a minimum grade B, and transfer credit will be awarded once we receive the final official certifying statement. We do not accept the predicted or unofficial grades. With the unofficial grades, we would be able to give you the conditional offer. However, to get the transfer credits and also to clear the conditions, you need to submit the official grades or official statement from the school, from the boards, not from the school, from the board exam. What would be the average? Okay, so for the GCE, we need at least minimum two A-level subjects. And normally for 2 AS level would be equal 1 A-level. So if you're taking AS level, you need to take at least 4 AS level to be equal to 2 A-level, right? And also 3 GCSE subjects need to be presented. And let me see the question again. Okay, every question will every programs will have different requirements. However, most of the program will need at least the English and also math. And I see another question. All A levels. Okay, Alvin. So you have fall A level and 6 IGCSE. So that's satisfy the minimum requirement of the GCE. So as long as you have minimum 2 A-level subjects and 3 GCSE, that's satisfied the requirement to get into the program, most program. Do we accept GED? Unfortunately, we don't. Sorry, Kazu. Postgraduate program. Well, the university itself do have the postgraduate or the master degree for students. However, if you're applying to these programs, you need to apply as a student yourself. So perhaps I will leave this to David and EABS team to answer your question afterwards, because this is for the master program, and it will have different requirement and different process than the undergraduate. So perhaps may I ask if someone from expert team to screenshot this question from Leon so that we can touch on that after the meeting today. Thank you. So AI. Yes, Liam, we do have the program, computer science, but with the Bachelor of Science that particularly will have the artificial intelligence course. However, it's not offered as like a program itself called AI, but we do have the subjects under the computer science of the Bachelor of Science for you to study. Is it an easy for student to get a job offer after finishing a degree in criminology? It's a kind of difficult question, or case by case question, I would say rather. It's about your. I used to say this to a lot of my mentee. So I used to stay and study and work in Toronto, and it's all about who knows you, and it's not about who you know, right? So it's important to get networking and to get active while you study at the university. So it's not just about like, oh, is it easy to get a job? It doesn't matter if you study in computer science, right? Or, biochemistry or biotechnology, if you don't look out for networking and getting connection with the employments, it's really hard for international student itself to compete with domestic students, not to just go out there and finding jobs. So what I would answer this question is that get your step in early. Get help from your professors and your peers and the alumni. Those will be the people that will give you the opportunity to, first up, you have co-ops, or you have internship, or you have, furthermore, after you graduate, is the employment, right? For a student who completed 2 years in University of Myanmar, what is the entry requirements? So for if you want to apply for the undergraduates in Canada or in Wilfrid Laurier, you will be assessed on your high school, excuse me, on your high school results. So and of course, admission will have the right to ask for your transcript in your 2 years in university in Myanmar. However, I would say that if you have the results from the high school and the results from the university, send it all to us in the beginning, so that it will take less time back and forth between the admission and yourself, so that you save more time on that. So in short, it's the same requirements for yourself as a university student in Myanmar versus those that just graduate from high school. Okay, Leanne, we do have the co-op as a requirement of the computer science program at Wilfrid Laurier. So you will need to do co-op before you can graduate. And good news is that we have the co-op coordinator, which will help you to finding jobs, and we have plenty of opportunity and employers in Ontario and in Canada to connect you with the co-op employers. So rest assured that you will have opportunity to have experiential learning while you study at Wilfrid Laurier. Okay, so tuition fees for computer science will be around 30. I'm not sure which grade are you in? Are you grade 12, 11? Anyways, for this year, the tuition fees for each class will be 3,200 Canadian dollars. And average for each semester, you will take around 5 classes as an average. So 3,200 times 5 is around 16,000 a semester, or 32,000 per year. So that's the tuition fee itself only, and then you plus around 10,000 for living costs. So that would be 42,000 Canadian dollars each year for tuition fees and living cost. Criminology co-ops. Co-ops is optional for criminology. Yeah. Then, okay, BTM, Business Technology Management, fall under the Bachelor of Business Admin. BTM itself is a separate program. It's under the same school, Lazarus School of Business and Economics. So it's a standalone program. Is it possible just to take it? Okay, I'm not so sure about the second question. If you are asking for finance supports or scholarships. We offer scholarship and financial support service for students. So as I mentioned, we have the scholarship of 2,500 up to 4,000 per year, and also 10,000 per year for the highest grade. Oh, finance major. Okay. Finance major as a second specialization. Yes, you can do that. And good news is that you will study just one, like same amount of time as the other bachelor programs. So if you take two majors, it would just still be 4 years. Okay. High school is only 11th grade, no GCE. So for Myanmar students, we do not accept the high school curriculum itself. It has to be either GCE or you have to go through the pathway, right? If you only go to 11th grade, then you have to go through pathway, international college. So with international college, we only offer certain transfer to certain programs at the university. So if you're not taking the GCE, you have to go through pathway. But if you do have GCE levels, then you can go to direct program or enter the university program directly. With all the inquiries about the master program, I will answer after the session today, because I will be in charge mostly for undergraduates. With the master and the postgraduates, that would be our team on site, and it will have different process for the master program. So please excuse me, and I will get back to you to your questions for the MBA, and also the earlier. I think we have one question about the masters earlier. So yeah. So yes, please, all the question about regarding to MBA, please screenshot, help me, and I will help to answer the question after the session today. So for January intake, what time should student? Okay, so from the website of the IRCC, which is the immigration service ministry of Canada, they do not state like a exact time for a student who should arrive before the semester starts. So it doesn't limit you for how long you should arrive before your program starts. However, with the housing crisis recently, we would advise you to first, if you want to apply for on-campus, apply early. So so that you'll be in the waiting list, and we have the guarantee to put first-year student to our on-campus. So apply early, so you don't have to take all the hassle of finding housing and all the hassle for first comers to Canada. 24 intake. So for computer science, we have, for Bachelor of Science, we have the September intake only for each year. For Bachelor of Arts of Computer Science, you will need to apply for another arts major with the computer science of in Bachelor of Arts. So for Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science, we have two intakes, one in September and another one in January. When so the co-op program, which program do you want to ask for? IT program. Okay. All of the science program, all the program falls under the Faculty of Science. We offer with co-op. So all of the program of Faculty of Science will have co-ops. So including the IT, the data science, computer science program also have co-ops.
Hello, guys. Any question?
We have good amount of questions today. I'm very happy.
Yes.
Very enriching.
Many questions. That's great.
Yeah. So as I said, for those questions regarding to the postgraduates or the masters, we'll send that to my team on site, and then we answer that after the session today. Yeah, because admission for master and postgrad will be assessed of the faculty boards, not the admission team itself. So it has the separate process for admitting student to the MBA and the masters. So it's just more complicated that way. So I'll leave that to the faculty, and then we'll get back to your question after.
I see. There's another question in the chat box.
Mhm.
Just to make sure about transfer credit, what would be the benefit on it? Let's say duration, tuition fee and study duration.
The credit transfer. So the similar things with the credit transfer from to other institution. So if you get credited for the subjects or the course that you took before in the previous higher ed institution, we will exempt those courses or those subjects to the total of subjects that you need to study at Laurier to receive the degree from Laurier, right? So, for example, if you have to take 20 classes, but you got exempt 3 classes, so total you still you pay 17 courses tuition fees. So that also reduced the tuition fees in general. To study duration, study duration and the course credits that you must take minimum in Laurier is 10 credit points, which is 20 class. So total for Wilfrid Laurier full-time student, 4 years, you need to take 20 classes. So the maximum that we can grant you as a transfer student is 10 classes, right? So just a 50% of the previous study institution. Okay, hospitality. Unfortunately, why I want to let you know that we don't have hospitality programs. We only offer hospitality program normally it falls under the business school business. So at the moment we only offer business program. Ellie, can I do a double degree in music and business admin for undergraduate? Of course you can do. So we offer different, options. You design your degree. So with music, like for music therapy, as I mentioned, some certain student coming from studying in biochemistry or biotechnology can also major in music therapy as well. So it's your option to design the degree that he wants. Yeah. Thank you, Leah. Hopefully I answer all the 3 of your concerns and questions today.
Yes. I think there is no question. Thank you for your presentation. So complete your slides.
Thank you very much, expert. So really great to see you all today. Hopefully I can come and visit and see Burmese students soon. I base here in Vietnam, so if you have any question, feel free to let expert team knows so I can be able to answer it immediately. So you don't have to wait for 12 hours to my team colleague in Canada. So yeah, so it was a grateful and insightful team today with expert, and thank you very much for all the questions, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Miss Abe. Thank you, everyone. Begon Hushi media is in the phone material, no phone medicine, is back down here consider consider Mimian and Mare, Chidu de Mare. Goodbye, Abe. Thank you.
Bye everyone.